Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're jumping back into our game which actually happened like a year ago with Bandar and Marignon versus other YouTubers and disciples of YouTube. I think only General Confusion kind of finished uploading the series, so it didn't really live up to its name in terms of having everybody upload onto YouTube. And I think we ended up having such cancerous blesses that the game kind of spun out a little bit, but like it's kind of weird. We all had to gang up on Miklin and Nazca, and then we still kind of lost. Um, okay. We get wrecked by Skelly Spam here. Let's check this out. Nazca intent on fighting me. But I have a big army here. So this is going to be like discontinuous because this is 5 turns in the future from where we were. And Nazca's getting pulled in a lot of directions, but the monkeys have not given up. You can see the monkeys are mounting very formidable defense here. And with a lot of swarm out, that's going to give a lot of surface area for these birds to jump in and get out of position, and then for us to beat on them. The problem, though, is we don't have magic weapons. And these guys are all ethereal, and that is a big problem. But if you have enough, it doesn't look like we're gonna make it. Yeah, we're really suffering from magic weapons. If these guys had magic weapons, make a big difference. Big old difference. I don't know if we got any of the important things down, like Wooden Warriors. So we probably should have been really focusing on getting things like Wooden Warriors out. Not necessarily going to help versus this kind of... Well, you know, if we had anti-magic and we had Wooden Warriors, we'd be in a much better position, I think. But, alas, we succumb to the forces of Nazca. We don't really manage... We kill, again, all their Condors, but we don't really touch the Sapayas, which are now... You know, as Nazca progresses in the game, the Sapayas end up making a bigger part of their kind of turbo cancer forces. So we're really getting picked apart now. And, yeah, so you can see we've lost ground on this front. We had been, in the last episode you saw we had been raiding out, but they have pushed back. Meanwhile, the Anakites seem to have left Nazca here, and they seem to be coming for a throne. I don't know if Nazca has let them, but they've killed the Demon Knights that were here, so that was courteous. We had a big army, which we finally kicked Nazca off of this. And I'm not sure where he's going to go, but I think we're going to assume that he's going for this throne, and he can either go through the Wastelands or he can go through here. Either way, I think we're going to just... If he goes here, we can't take advantage of the PD, so I think we're going to assume he comes here. We've got 16 PD. The script we've got here is a bunch of Swarm and Luck and Body Ethereal. And then here we've got Summon Earth Power and Strength of Giants. Strength of Giants is pretty important for monkeys, so... we'll see. I don't know how it will go, but that is kind of the plan. I don't really have any more mages I can move in. All my mages are basically back up in here. Now, potentially, I could have gotten Chivani to come back and help with this, but we're worried about a Nazca attack here. So, and I probably don't know why, but probably because I was being lazy. We probably should have put these guys in here too to patrol. We've got a fair amount of PD. The script we've got for him this time is the same dumb script we had before, because I guess I haven't bothered to really script him, but Wind Guide, which is nice, with an Iron Skin, which is stupid. In terms of research, we're working towards Alt 7. Alt 7 would be big for us. If we got to Alt 7 sooner, which we should have been able to do as Bandar Log, but we couldn't because we were getting bun rushed by Nazca, and then our partner died, and then people were attacking us from literally all the sides, like Miklin from this side, Nazca from this side, and from this side. We don't have it. But if we had it, we'd be good. We could do mass protection, which would be big on us. And then we can make a detour down here to enchantment and get anti-magic. And those two things would go a long way to covering some of our weaknesses. But alas, it has not happened. So anyway, the walls are closing in. That's turn 43. I'm going to do turn 44. We don't have that, so we're going to miss what happens. But turn 45, which is bound to be as action-packed as turn 44. Okay, we just kill some of his PD. Miklin and Satis fighting. Or no, this is Miklin attacking me. Because these are my monkeys behind Lizard with, like, Horse Brother defense. But our arrows are going to do pretty good against these guys. But then when the warriors come down, or the eagle warriors come down, it's bad news. That's a lot of sacreds. Okay, so then we lose this. Just too many sacreds for us. And then here, we are attacking Nazca. But Nazca has Sapayas, and we really don't have an answer to that. And again, that's kind of the problem of us not picking magic weapons up. I think magic weapons is par for the course with these guys. Okay, we're doing Strength of Giants. I think we're doing the stuff that was working a while ago, but it's really not working now. Yeah, and you can see the Sapayas are just crushing me here. 79 Sapayas is just too many. We don't have tools to kill that many. So we get crushed. And at this point, like, that's here. They haven't taken this fort, but it's really the end of it for us. We've kind of lost all of our armies. I think we killed Ashdod here. I can't remember. I think last turn he attacked us here and died, and then we came down here. So that's kind of what happens. We still have one big army left, but most of our armies are kind of crushed. Did we have a battle here? No, we just patrolled here. Well, never mind. We have a big battle here. Because we have good scales, we're able to still kind of keep cranking out armies, but we're really just getting a little farther and farther behind. But what's kind of hilarious is that Ashdod is still about to win, but Nazca is still going after me like gangbusters, which doesn't really make a ton of sense, but I think that's just kind of what they want to do until the game ends. So, anyway, such is life. I don't think I have move orders loaded in for this turn, and I don't even know what I did. But we'll go ahead and pull up the next turn. Which is turn... what, 47? Okay, so one of the things that's kind of hilarious is it always looks like the Naga are good, but oh, we retreated. Whoops, I'm stupid. I was gonna go lecture about how the Naga are not as good as they look like they should be, but they look like they're awesome, but then they're kind of not. Okay, Battle in Morn. We are attacking Miklin. Okay, we finally have Mass Protection. So this is like 2 turns from the last turn. And Mass Protection is going to make a big old difference. Our protection goes up to 16, which is quite nice. I don't think we have... yeah, Will of Fates is 8. Alt 8's really nice for Bandar Log too. Body Ethereal getting spammed out. But you can see, actually, we murder this Nazcan force. So the monkeys fight on, and if you're gonna continue to fight the monkeys, it's not good. And I think Alt 7 also opened up Fog Warriors, so... or no, everybody got Ethereal on them, I think is what happened. But Alt 7 does open up Fog Warriors. This guy would have to Power of Spheres and then Fog Warriors, which he probably should have done. It does not appear he did do that, though. Anyway, I would say we have, and I missed a ton of turns, but I just remember when I was playing this, like, we fought to, like, the bitter end. And kind of is my mission in every game. If I'm going to lose to you, which in this case I'm clearly losing to Mikla and Nazca, I'm going to do everything I can do, aside from Bane Venom Charming my cap, to make sure you don't win. So, anyway, you can see we have actually gone on the offensive here. Again, we're taking Marignon. We had killed an Ashdod army, which was coming up to take our throne. And now we have a big stack on top of Marignon's cap. But this stack is now equipped, ready to do mass protection, and things like that. So, we are in a much stronger position than we were about 2 or 3 turns ago. Marignon, however, has stopped playing. As you can see there, only 2 lands have been conquered by Indies. And I had wanted to take over for him and just play his turns out, but he never responded to me, and I can't get like the password to play his turns. So, little unfortunate, but what can you do? What happened? Okay, so we're sieging here. Let's see what the siege defense here is on Marignon. The walls are moderately damaged, so it's going to take us like probably 2 or 3 more turns to take that. So far, the coast is clear. I don't see any Ashdod giants coming in. I don't see... Here's a big Nazcan Doom stack, but it looks to be dealing with Satis, and we are not in range of it. So hopefully somebody else will fight that, or it gets, like, maybe Pangea Satis, they assassinate all the commanders. That would be most excellent. In the meantime, there's a Nazcan force here, which is going to be causing trouble. So, the main thing we want to do with Nazcan forces is at least put one place where if they come to that one place, then, you know, F them, we're going to kill them, and not let them crack a fort. And the other thing is we want to have troops in position. Like, this fort is good to defend, because if they go on my capital, then we can... Basically, from here, we can defend our either capital if they one-turn crack it, which this army might be capable of doing. So, anyway, we're going to do a big defense here with a ton of mages. I have Alt 7 researched. We are going to do Conjuration 5 next, so I can get Gardana, whatever you call them, these guys. But really, I have the research I need. So you can see I'm, like, all my mages are, like, patrolling, move patrolling. We've got, like, Fog Warriors coming out. We've got Mass Protection. We've got Elephants to stomp all over their stuff. You can see our positioning. We've got them in boxes so that little birds can get between the gaps so that we can kill them. Like, most of our guys are still clustered up, but some of this isn't ideal. Like, you don't want your... We do want these guys to throw sticks. Or throw stones holding fire, so that was kind of a little mistake. But either way, basically, we're just doing mage... We're not patrolling this fort, but we're patrolling this one and this one with a ton of mages. And we've got some of our important research done now. Now, if we were playing properly, this would have come out earlier, but we're getting bum rushed, so it's taken forever. And that is it for turn 47. Let's pull up turn 48. Alright, sorry, I think I hit the hotkey to stop recording. So anyway, turn 48, here we go. And we'll probably just have one episode after this, but... we have a battle here in Bycliffe, so let's go see this. Miklan's attacking us. Tiny little raiding force. And I'm pretty sure we're going to murder them. Get wrecked. One of the things about, like, PD actually is okay against really killy blesses. If you can kind of protect your commanders. So, like, here, we had 2 commanders, so they only got 1 of them. And, yeah, you can see we killed these guys. Versus really defensive blesses, those are better against PD, but not as good against player armies. Often. Miklan is coming to attack us, and we've got the same little squad. See if these brave... I don't think there's a way we're going to win, but we'll see. Yeah, Spies are strong. So we kill some priests though, so that's not bad. Micklin is attacking us here, and they're successful. We just had like one or two things. One of our guys reincarnated. Died have been reincarnated in new bodies. I don't really know how you find out who actually got reincarnated, but somebody here is reincarnated. Okay, I think I finally fixed my scripting error, where I scripted my commander to retreat. And now you can see these Nazcas fight in their true form, which is running. Or, Nagas, excuse me, not Nazcas. And then here we're attacking Micklin. And there's just like one or two dudes. So, zooming out, we have been losing on this front. But we've had important victories where we have killed significant portions of Nazca and Micklin. So we are fighting them to the bitter death. Meanwhile, other people seem to be gaining ground. But I don't know what they're thinking. I think Nazca's thinking, hey, we're losing ground versus these other people, even to the point where they're getting close to our cap. Let's just full commit on Bandar Log, because he's a real contender to win the game. That's probably, I'll flatter myself and think that's what they were thinking. Anyway, we're going to continue counter-raiding here with what little we have. We are also getting Host of Ganas, which are actually okay is in terms of chaff, because they're ethereal chaff, which is a very good kind of chaff to have, and you can get a lot of them. We have a ton of death gems, so we're creating another Revenant, and they are going to spam out Host of Ganas too. So that is what King Kong is doing. And I think that's it for this turn, so let's go to the next one. Let's turn 48. Turn 49 is right here, and that will probably be the last one for this episode, I think. We found a magic site, nice. We're summoning Gandharvas now, which is kind of cool. These guys are pretty sick. They're a really good unit. They have awe, they have a foul-chanting kick, they have good armor, they have good morale, they're sacred, with pretty good stats all around. They're just a solid unit. They take buffs well. They're magical too, so Bandar Log has a spell that quickens all magical units, which is pretty sweet. So let's check out these battles real quick. Okay, this is just versus PD. Okay, that's versus PD. That is him attacking our PD, and he is successful. Or not PD, but our little mini army. Okay, there's a battle in Marignan. Let's watch this. This is probably going to be a big battle. I think he's... Oh no, he's just scouting it. Okay, that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping there'd be a battle there we could watch. Pangea attacking Micklin. He's got some White Centaur. I think Pangea's blessed. We haven't really seen too much of these guys fighting, but I think their bless is regen Blood Vengeance, with the idea of the Blood Vengeance being able to kill Nazca as they dive bomb on them. But anyway, it's not a bad bless in general. And then here, Satis attacking Micklin. Foul Vapor is nice. So, even if Micklin wins, I'm pretty sure they're going to lose. But they also have Wraithlords here, so Nuclear Monkey spamming out Wraithlords in good form. And yeah, they're actually going to win here. So, that was actually a pretty effective defense here. That was a lot of Sacreds. 54 is a lot. Eagle Warriors are cheap, so you can spam them out. They're cheaper than Jaguars, so this isn't necessarily like a ton of gold loss. Only 15 gold, but anyway, they're, pretty good defense. Battle in Marignan. We have managed to defend their their cap owned by Nazca from some indies which were attacking it, and the misfortune scales that are lingering. So I think now it actually has, instead of our misfortune scales, it has Nazca's misfortune scales. And unfortunately, we see a increasing amount of birds. The forecast for birds has increased, and we have more than before. And this may be more than we can handle. We're going to be spamming out Battle Fortune, which is going to be hitting all our guys. We're doing Mass Protection, and we are doing Creeping Doom. So we do have some upgrades in terms of our spellcasting that we are going to be trying to take advantage of here. But this is kind of, obviously I wish I had more mages here, but this is kind of all we got. Solar Rays is pretty good against the Sapayas, but we'll see. I don't see this going terribly well now. I was pretty happy until I saw these Condors show up, but like I was saying in a previous episode, it's kind of a tipping point thing. Once there are a certain number of very killy Sacreds and you don't have enough to kill the first wave reasonably quickly, you're kind of in some shit. And that's kind of the position we're in. So we're moving another big army here. I don't expect that Nazca is going to move a big army in, but anyway. It might have been better to kind of do a safer raid, but anyway, we're just going to mix it up a little with high commitment raiding. The way if he moves a counter raiding squad in, we will catch it. And then turn 49. I think so. Anyway, that's it for this episode. We'll come back on turn 50.